to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa State's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking for a crease. It's Bohannon. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. Two straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UNLV's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception. Against this secondary.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Fisher. Breaks into the open. And it is a good idea to... tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bohannon. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bohannon. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's John. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on them.
Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Iowa State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quick completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The throw to the outside is complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A spectacular one-hand grab. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. Snagged out of the air. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Rebels offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time he's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Turay. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Using his legs, it's Bohannon. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got the back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Brings up second down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room. It's Bohannon. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working that left side now. On the move at the 30. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got every...